station on Space to Ground.
Jack Fisher might set the record for most awesomes in a space flight.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful, isn't it? Biggest slice of awesome pie I've ever seen. No awesome sauce? About a fondue pot. A ginormous fondue pot bubbling over with piping hot awesome sauce.
Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Dan Hewitt. Another spacewalk is in the books for 2017. NASA's Peggy Whitson and Jack Fisher spent several hours working in the vacuum of space, crawling around the station in their big white spacesuits to install and swap out a number of hardware items. They completed their primary task to swap out something called Expeka, which provides power and data to experiments housed outside the station. They also installed some test equipment on the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer. This was the 9th spacewalk for Peggy and the first for Jack. Some pretty incredible robotics took place last weekend in the latest adventures of Dexter. Just 1 week before the spacewalk, robotics controllers used the Special Purpose Dexter's Manipulator, or Dexter, to swap out a major power relay component. Called a main bus switching unit, the power box was still routing electricity, but lost its communication capabilities, meaning it needed to be replaced. Using Dexter and Canadarm2, the teams installed a replacement box in an operation that had never been done before. In fact, until now, these could only be replaced by spacewalking astronauts. Score 1 for the ground teams. This week's Twitter question comes from Terran Dakota, who wants to know if the astronauts can eat whatever they want, or are the meals arranged by a nutritionist. It's a bit of both, with the astronauts picking food pre-flight with guidance on nutrition. Each astronaut tests out their prospective foods before flight from our Food Lab's menu, with our experts making sure they'll get the right balance of nutrition to stay healthy while in orbit. Once on board, though, what they eat and when is up to them. Jack Fisher has been showing off some of his new favorite foods on orbit lately, along with a pretty delicious-looking creation. Keep sending your questions using the hashtag #SpaceToGround. We'll see you next week.
Subscribe for more space.